Good?
Yep.
All right, so this is Sophie and Harley's Roadmap to Success video. And I just wanted to go over a few basics that we talked about today, and one of them being petting with a purpose. So remember that every time you pet her, you're rewarding her behavior, and this is also going to help her stop jumping up on you, the family, but also when guests arrive. So when you go to give her attention, ask her to sit first and then pet her to tell her she's a good girl. Remember, you don't have to keep her in the sit position. Then you can have her stand up on your lap or do whatever you would usually be doing with her. If you want to invite her up on the couch, that's fine, but just have her start by sitting. After you do this for a little bit, that should help result in her starting to come over and sitting automatically to ask for attention. And if she gets used to sitting, it's going to prevent her from jumping up, especially when guests arrive. So that'll be a great way to help handle that. The next thing is when you're working on this potty behavior, getting her to make sure she's going outside potty to go reliably is to, one, get her on a good schedule, but two, making sure you're restricting her freedom in the home, especially around times when you think she might have to go. Hi, relax, settle. Good girl. She's like, how long?
I know. That's just.
Okay. So I was just, again, taking my hands away so she didn't get used to nipping at me and kind of play biting and getting that to be more attention. So I just waited for her to calmly kind of choose to make another decision. So again, make sure that you're restricting her freedom. So that means you can be using a kennel or using baby gates to help her not have free roam with the house. It's too much freedom for her, and she'll start to learn to kind of sneak off to go potty and things like that. So restrict her freedom so you can keep an eye on her, or if you can't keep an eye on her, use the kennel. So that way, when you can't watch her, she's not able to build up a bad habit of starting to go potty outside, in the home. Remember, you want to be getting her to go out probably every couple of hours to make sure she's going outside, and reward her appropriately for going outside. If you bring her out and she goes pee and you think that she still has more business to do but she won't go, you make sure you're restricting her freedom inside. Either use the kennel or keep her in the main family room area with baby gates, so that way she can't take off and go somewhere else in the home. The other things with that is also making sure that she's getting plenty of exercise. She's a higher energy breed, so she's definitely going to be needing probably 45 minutes to an hour and a half of exercise per day. For a puppy like this, you definitely want to make sure that that's spread out over time. So maybe chunks of 15 to 20 minutes of exercise is probably the best for her. Playing fetch is a great way, or bringing her to a dog park, anything that can help her get her energy out, or going for a nice walk with her. You don't want to get a dog going running up until they're at least a year old, because it's bad on their joints. So make sure we stay away from running, but you can do other things. Do you have a toy for her right nearby? That's okay. But when she is nipping like this, that's another thing you can do, is just swap out whatever she's kind of chewing on, like me, and switching that into having her have a toy instead. So thanks so much. Sophie. So this way we can have her make good choices, so we can have her start to chew on something she wants to have, and something that we also want her to have. Oh, sorry. Oh, she's probably scared of the thunderstorms. And then let's see, what else? The more you can have her on a schedule, the better. So if you start feeding her around the same times, that will also help her make sure that she's going potty on a regular basis. So try to feed her around the same times each day. And if she doesn't finish her food when you feed her, go ahead and pick it up. So just give her enough that she will finish and eat appropriately. And that'll all help with this type of potty behavior. Make sure everyone's using the petting with a purpose, again, even just on daily life. So if you're sitting on the couch, ask her to sit before you pet her, things like that. And then lastly, I want to remind you that everything you do trains your dog, only sometimes you need it.